back to another edition of the Powerful Potential Show. Yeah, on this show, we just talk about things that'll help people unlock their true potential in life. Eh, from everything from perspective to more knowledge to more spiritual interactions, more familiar interactions. Everything. It's gonna be a very broad. Uh, it's gonna be a very broad spectrum, but it's based around unlocking our true potential. So today we are talking about selling your soul to the devil as a concept. As a concept, selling your soul to the devil. Now, there are some naysayers out there that truly believe that there is no way that you can sell your soul to the devil. Well, I do feel like you have to be like deep in unbelief to not believe in selling your soul to the devil. There's just way too much proof out here. There's way too many videos, all that kind of confirms the fact that you truly can sell your soul to the devil. Like I mentioned in the previous video, even Satan tried to get Jesus to worship him, which really is the precipice behind selling your soul to the devil. Okay. I mean, yes, you do have the literal aspect of selling your soul to the devil, where it's like, hey, I am totally pledging my allegiance to the devil. I believe in the devil. I believe in Jesus. I'm riding with the devil side because the Jesus side has way too much sacrifice involved in it. It takes too much. I feel oppressed. You know, my life is not my own. I want to go over here where stuff looks fun at. I'm actively seeking out the devil. Yes, that's one way to do it. Another way, though, another way, and I think this is the way that most people get caught into. And what I think that is they're not necessarily aligning yourself literally with the devil in your own mind, but the thought of freedom from God and servitude in and of itself. I think that's an indirect way of selling yourself to the devil that a lot of people miss. Okay, so check me out on this one. There's some people out here that's just like, man, look, I'm not answering to anybody, nobody. I'm not here to serve anybody. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. I got a question for you. Doesn't that align more with what the devil was like? Or at least the way that Lucifer was portrayed in heaven. Lucifer was portrayed as an angel that had high accolades within heaven. Now, this is legend. This is legend. This is legend. You know what I'm saying? But there's always some truth in legend. Let's say the legend's true. We're talking about a celestial being that had a high regard and high praise within the creator of the world's spiritual kingdom, considered third in command in some legends, high ranking in all of the legends, right? Earth's created, man's created as an ambassador to the earth. This being gets pissed. This being is like, I deserve to be in charge. It's about me. I don't care what the Lord wants. Forget what He wants. Nobody worry about what God wants. Worry about this work that I do. I'm about to go down here and mess it up. Okay, that in and of itself is an antichrist spirit, and that in and of itself is a spirit that embodies what we in Christianity like to call Satan, Lucifer, or the enemy. Okay, that's the embodiment of it. So, if you're a person that doesn't see your life as a life of servitude, and that goes above and beyond to make sure that you don't have to serve anybody, to make sure that you're in a position where you don't have to answer to anybody, there's just as much as selling your soul to Satan as it is making a verbal commitment to align yourself with the devil. It's just true. Now I'm throwing this information out there for all my people that's seeking. You know, right now I'm in the content dead zone. You know, there's not a lot of people that's running into my content, but I'm gonna continue to make it. It's no problem. It's no problem. Eventually the day will come. But look, for all of my people that stumble into this video, their mindset in and of itself, your first test in that mindset is going to be your family. Whether you've created a family, meaning that you've had sons and daughters and you have a wife, or if you just still the son and the daughter and the brother yourself. If you spend all of your waking moments thinking about how you're gonna get away from authority and how you not and how you can't wait until you're grown so you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that and that you don't want to serve anybody, that is the beginnings of an environment that will put you in position to sell your soul to the devil. And so the devil doesn't need you to focus on him. He doesn't need you to pledge allegiance to him. He needs you to be disobedient to the creator. You can hate the devil, he don't care. As long as you hate God too. And all you think about is yourself. As long as you take the role of playing God in your life, he's cool with that. Disobedience, bro. For real. So the concept of selling your soul is broad. It's broad. Just like anything else that exists within this world. It's a broad category, bro. I've been in it, but when I was a kid, like this is me right here. Man, I can't wait until I leave this house, man. I'm gonna be grown, make this decision, that decision. Went out there and straight fumbled the whole bag from age 17 to 21, right? No guidance, no anything. I wasn't falling back on anything that I had. And I was so busy running from the authority figures in my life because I wanted to be my own person that I ended up isolated, making terrible decisions, and having to reap the consequences of those decisions for years to come after that. Things looking better now, but it's a lot that I went through that I caused myself because I chose not to be a servant of the Lord. I chose to be a servant of self. Being a servant of yourself is selling your soul to the devil on a small scale. At least the people that we hear about, the entertainers and all that, yeah, they receive a level of torment that's crazy, but at least they get like some type of money, fame, or something out of the situation. Here you go, people that's middle class, poverty, like Dusties, in the words of Anton Daniels, Dusties, like myself, here we go. We sell our souls to the devil and don't even get anything out of it. How does that make sense? We sell our souls to the devil to be broke, uh, disgusted, disobedient, then die and go to hell. What is that? What is that? Like a lot of the substance abuses and everything comes from our planting of our flag of disobedience to the Lord. Anything that's not with him is against him. Your soul has been sold. What is your soul? Your soul is the seat of your will, your emotions. It's that person on the inside, the soul. It's that inner you. That's in control of all of those things, or that allows itself to be possessed by the emotions and these other things outside of it, and they hands over the wheel and gives those things control in his life. That's what the soul is. How you think, how you feel about things, different stuff like that. Those things can totally be given over to the devil without you even thinking about the devil one time. Let's say, let's say, so we can be all encompassing. Let's say that Satan is a metaphoric reference in Christianity. First of all, the word means the adversary, right? Enemy. Let's say that's metaphoric more so than it is a particular person or a particular title that points towards a particular individual, which I believe it is. But just so we can be all encompassing, let's say that it's just metaphoric. Well, now since it's a metaphor, the adversary changes. Okay? For example, Satan speaking about one being speaks points towards one being that's controlling different situations and aspects in your life to make sure that negative outcomes come out of those things and that distraction comes from those things and those things keep you from forming a relationship with Christ. All right, that's one definition. The metaphoric meaning is anything that hinders you in your life or anything that's an obstacle. So the adversary could be yourself. The adversary could be your thoughts, your body, your mind. The adversary could be your best friend, your wife, your kids. It's floating and it's moving. You get what I'm saying? So when you say selling your soul to the devil, we gotta think about these things in multiple layers. I do believe that both exist at the same time. There's a select few out there that's selling their soul to the devil in the capacity of, A, I'm not worshiping God, I worship you, Satan. That exists. Then you have this other broader road of people that sell their souls to the devil that chooses to be all about self centeredness, forget everyone else. It's just about me. That's another version of selling the soul that I think captures people more. Y'all let me know what you think. I do believe that once you identify these both of these things and the other outliers that may be out there that I may have missed today, once you have more of a realization of these things, scales will be taken off of your eyes. The Holy Spirit will be able to bring you more to alignment with the will of the Lord. And you'll start seeing more success, or at least you'll be able to receive more joy out of things that's happening in life. Yeah. I'm getting a call from my senior PM at work. So I guess this wraps up our quick hit for the Powerful Potential Show today. Think about what I said. Think about how that information can unlock the potential of your life. I look forward to talking to y'all again.